Hello and welcome to the program. I'm Dareen Abu Gaida. If you've been unemployed, should you just take any job you're offered? Enjoy the break, rewrite your resume, all viable options, but fear not. According to networking group Pink Slip Dubai and market research firm Insight Discovery, the jobs market is changing for the better in the UAE. A recent survey shows that nearly 2/3 of HR executives, headhunters, as well as recruiters in the country believe that the job market is back on the up. That's after job cuts and salary freezes that we saw back in 2009. So which sectors will be hiring and which direction are salaries headed in? We'll find out from the Vice President of online jobs portal Bayt.com, Amer Zureikat. Welcome.
Hi, Dareen. Thank you.
Amer, looking at 2010, over the past 6 months, how do you gauge the year in terms of hiring in the UAE?
I think we have positive signs all over the markets, across all industries, across all markets in the region, particularly UAE. The job market of the Middle East has witnessed significant improvement compared to 2009, according to the latest job index survey that was conducted by Bayt in collaboration with YouGov Siraj. 53% of the employers in the market are planning to hire this quarter, whereas 70% of the employers in the region are planning to hire within a year from now. And if I want to look at the number of jobs on Bayt.com as compared to last year, the number has doubled. And it's not limited to one industry, it's limited to different industries across the region. You mentioned something about the most active industries in the region. The top 3 industries, according to our research and according to our numbers, IT telecom remains to be one of the most active industries.
Okay.
And in hiring, retaining, and maintaining the level of recruitment over the past 12 months. Adding to that, the banking and financial sectors. Additional to that, also construction and engineering, and this is mainly due to the heavy investment by the governments in different infrastructure projects in the region.
So going into summer then, you're highly optimistic, it sounds like. You don't think there's going to be a slowdown over the summer? How does the summer period look in terms of hiring?
I can tell you today, looking at the number of jobs on Bayt.com, the number increased by 1,000 fresh jobs since last month. And to me, this is a very positive indication that the market and the job market in the Middle East, and particularly in UAE, is recovering and it's improving.
Do you think that's where, now that we're out of the recession, as you're saying, candidates look at other job opportunities, other types of employment? How has the attitude or the psychology of candidates looking for jobs changed after 2009?
I'm expecting this year to bring tremendous opportunity and possibility for both top talents and top employers in the market. Looking at the top talents in the market, they're quite willing today to move countries, move industries, and even change their roles. And I believe this is one of the implications of the financial crisis that happened last year. So top talents today are more flexible, are more available in the marketplace, and this is for the sake of better career opportunities, better employment conditions, as well as quality of life.
Okay, and then looking at employees on the flip side, how has the perception or the psychology of employers changed?
Yeah.
Are they more cautious in terms of hiring people?
I think they're more cautious, they're more selective, because today the focus is more on maintaining bottom line and making sure that any candidate that we're going to hire or they're going to hire will give them the highest return on investment. I think we're going to tackle the kind of skills that employers are looking for today when they hire. They're becoming very, very picky, and they have choice, since the market is now, there is no short of talents in the market, and the inflation rates are slowing down.
So competition then must be quite fierce in the marketplace.
We should always remember that the Middle East market is one of the most competitive markets or job markets in the region, considering the fact that 60% of population is below the age of 25. Every year we have over 5 million new entrants to the labor market, and I believe this adds to the level of competition that we have in the market, not only from the job seekers within the region, but also from job seekers from outside the region. So Middle East market remains to be one of the most competitive market across the region.
Ahmed, let me just ask you about salaries. What people looking for jobs are obviously always interested in. So I know you can't pinpoint salaries, but looking at a general trend, how do you expect salaries to progress in 2010? What kind of trends do you see?
This is a very important point. When it comes to salaries, we should always remember that salaries are always linked to the individual performance, the corporate performance, as well as to availability of talents and inflation rates.
Yes.
And I believe now there is a better visibility for employers to attract the right talent with the right salary. According to the latest salary survey conducted by Bayt.com, 58% of working professionals in the region have indicated that they're satisfied with the level of their current income. However, they have indicated that the salary raise was only in the range of 6.3% over the past 12 months as compared to 10.6% versus last year. I believe there is expectations are high that vis-a-vis salary raise next year, where professionals expecting the salary raise to be around 11.6%.
Okay, well that sounds like a positive there. And just going back to what we were talking about in terms of the new graduates entering the marketplace, you gave us this astounding figure of 5 million people entering the marketplace in the MENA region. So in your opinion, what does the future hold for the GCC job market or the MENA job market? Are there enough jobs being created for these young graduates to enter into the marketplace, or are we at risk of a brain drain here in the region? They'll take their skills elsewhere, these graduates that perhaps can't find jobs.
As I mentioned earlier, that the Middle East job market will continue to be one of the most competitive markets under any market circumstances or conditions. I believe the number of job seekers available in the market put a lot of pressure on the government and the private sector to provide and create more job opportunities for different job seekers, either fresh or existing job seekers. I believe today, based on the survey, there are positive signs in the market, either from the private or the government sector, where more than 58% and 70% of the employers have indicated that they are hiring and they are planning to hire. My message to the employers today: this is the time to build strong organizations.
Yes.
Talents are available in the market. And my message also to the job seekers, that today as Bayt.com we have more than 9,000 fresh jobs available, and these jobs are not limited to certain career level. Fresh grads, they have equal opportunities to senior candidates in the market. 22% of the employers have indicated that they want to hire fresh grads. So there are always opportunities. What I ask the job seekers to keep their CVs always updated, to make sure that they dedicate time for job search and really go online and have your CV updated for better opportunities.
I was just coming to that, actually. I wanted to ask if you had any message that you could give to job seekers that have been out of work for perhaps 6 months, a year. What would you say to them?
My key message here, my advice to them: you should not give up. During the financial crisis in Q1 2009, 51% of people who were laid off managed to find jobs within 1 or 3 months after they left their jobs. And this is again a very positive message, that the job market in the Middle East, there will be always activity and there will be always jobs available. At the same time, for job seekers and professionals in the region, they have to revalidate their expectations vis-a-vis salaries and different packages available in the market. The market is changing. There is a very tough competition. So you have to make sure that you prepare your resume and your CV in a very professional way, reflect your qualifications in a way that will attract top talents, and make sure that always leverage on the professional networking, because this is one of the key messages that I would like our working professionals and job seekers to leverage on. Professional networking is very, very important.
All right, great. Thank you very much, Amer Zureikat. Thank you for your thoughts and giving us all that useful information on the jobs market.